All right, we're moving on now and shifting our focus to Maharashtra. These are visuals coming in from the Raj Bhawan, and in the visuals you can see Eknath Shinde, Ajit Pawar and Devendra Fadnavis. Devendra Fadnavis is the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra. BJP has decided, and like Eknath Shinde earlier said, whatever the Prime Minister, the Home Minister decide, whatever the BJP High Command decides, there'll be no hurdle from his end. That's what Eknath Shinde said in the press conference. And Eknath Shinde, Ajit Pawar and Devendra Fadnavis together have reached the Raj Bhavan now. The oath-taking ceremony is going to take place tomorrow. And these are visuals coming in from the Raj Bhavan. So the Mahayuti Sarkar will be formed. The oath-taking ceremony will take place tomorrow. Today, all the three leaders representing their parties have reached the Raj Bhavan to meet the Governor, Devendra Fadnavis, along with Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar. In the previous term, of course, Eknath Shinde was the Chief Minister and both Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar were his deputies. Now, Devendra Fadnavis will lead the government, the Mahayuti government in Maharashtra as the Chief Minister. We'll also try and connect with the reporters to get you more details on who all would be taking oath along with Devendra Fadnavis tomorrow, how many ministers would be taking oath, who all are going to be part of the cabinet, what is Eknath Shinde getting, what is Ajit Pawar getting. Let's go across to Arunil, who's joining us live from outside the Raj Bhavan. Arunil, Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis and Ajit Pawar together, they are at the Raj Bhavan to meet the Governor.
Well, that is right, Swati. Basically, at present, I'm reporting from inside the hall, wherein Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis, as well as Ajit Pawar will be meeting the governor over here. The governor basically will be inviting these three top leaders from the Mahayuti parties for the swearing-in ceremony tomorrow that will be held at the iconic Azad Maidan. What is significant to note as well is, despite several reports of differences as well as Eknath Shinde being unhappy about certain aspects, coming to the fore. Now, these three top leaders are coming together in the same car to the Raj Bhavan. This basically is a showcase of unity from the three alliance partners of the Mahayuti alliance. Devendra Fadnavis' name is almost ratified now as the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra. With him are the two deputies, that is Eknath Shinde, who was the Chief Minister in the previous government, as well as Ajit Pawar. Ironically, Ajit Pawar has held the Deputy CM post perennially whenever he's been part of the government. With respect to Devendra Fadnavis is concerned, he is the only leader from Maharashtra, at least in the last 2 decades, to complete a full 5-year term as a Chief Minister. He did it from 2014 to 2019, and then came the second stint as Chief Minister when he had sworn in with Ajit Pawar in the early morning. It lasted only for 72 hours. Devendra Fadnavis later on in the Maharashtra Assembly had said that he is like a sea. He is going to come back and come back to the top post of Maharashtra politics, that is the CM post. And now it is almost certain now Fadnavis will be arriving over here. Ajit Pawar, Eknath Shinde accompanying him, and he will be sworn in as the next Maharashtra CM.
Yes. What about portfolios? Any information on that? What is Eknath Shinde getting? What is the Ajit Pawar camp getting? How many ministers are going to take oath? If you can hear me, Arunil. Arunil, if you can hear me, what are the details of who all are going to take oath along with Devendra Fadnavis? How many ministers? And most importantly, the question is about who's getting which portfolio.
Well, with respect to the number of ministers that will be sworn in, we understand that earlier it was confirmed from the Mahayuti alliance that 21 top ministers, basically 7 from each party, were expected to be sworn in. But this number is expected to be reduced now, considering the schedule of PM Modi as well. The tight schedule of PM Modi will have a bearing on this, and it is also a high possibility that in the first instance, basically at Azad Maidan, only Fadnavis and his two deputy CMs, that is Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar, will be sworn in. Ajit Pawar is expected to get the crucial and important finance ministry. With respect to Eknath Shinde is concerned, Eknath Shinde has held the urban development ministry during the MBA regime as well. Post that, when he became the chief minister, he continued to hold the urban development ministry. With respect to the home ministry, home minister's portfolio is concerned, Eknath Shinde's party was keen about it, but it doesn't seem like that the BJP is letting go of the coveted home ministry.
Now, there were several reports that Eknath Shinde is miffed and that Ajit Pawar was in the national capital to meet the home minister and then couldn't meet. But today, after seeing all the three leaders together, I think is quite clear that they are still together, and that message of Ek Hain is reverberating. Okay, all right. I think there seems to be some network issue with Arunil, but like Arunil was saying, some ministers will also take oath along with Devendra Fadnavis. In terms of portfolios, Ajit Pawar may get the finance portfolio. Eknath Shinde had the urban development portfolio in the previous regime as well. This time around as well, his camp might get to retain that. Let's also go across to Nilesh for more information. Nilesh, inside visuals now coming in. Ajit Pawar, Devendra Fadnavis, Eknath Shinde have arrived at the Raj Bhawan to meet the governor. And like I was asking Arunil, there were reports that Eknath Shinde perhaps is not happy and that, why is there a delay? The opposition was constantly asking that. But all of them have reached the Raj Bhawan together, sending out a message perhaps of unity?
Well, yes, it seems like Mahayuti leaders have been concerned over various controversies that have been finding space for the past 11 days. And now Devendra Fadnavis have been elected as a legislative leader. He reached out at Varsha Bungalow, and after him, it was Ajit Pawar reaching at Varsha. This comes after he campaigned at Delhi for past 2 days to meet the top brass of the BJP. However, that meeting failed. And now we can see how all the three top leaders of the Mahayuti alliance were in a single car. They were sitting all together and have now reached at Raj Bhawan, all to stake their claim over a formation of the government with Devendra Fadnavis as the next chief minister, as a third-time chief minister for the state of Maharashtra. Yes, this question arises, and it is a quite strong question, because we have been seeing that how Eknath Shinde have been missing out certain meetings which was called after the thumping majority that Mahayuti had got. However, it was later notified that it was his health issue due to which he was unable to attend. Right. But then at the same time we saw
Nilesh,
how Ajit Pawar...
Let me go back to Arunil. Arunil, I just saw Nirmala Sitharaman there. Has the meeting begun? What's happening? Can see Vijay Rupani and Vinod Tavade as well now.
Well, the meeting is yet to begin now. We basically are reporting from the very hall where a governor will be arriving here. This is the same location wherein Eknath Shinde, Devendra Fadnavis, the new CM of Maharashtra, as well as Ajit Pawar, they will also be reaching here, and basically the governor will be inviting these three top leaders from Mahayuti for the crucial swearing-in ceremony tomorrow, which will be held at the iconic Azad Maidan ground in CST, near CST station. Now, speaking about the significance of today as well, very dramatic scenes were noticed inside Vidhan Bhavan, wherein the observers from the BJP, one is Nirmala Sitharaman, the other one was Vijay Rupani, the former Chief Minister of Gujarat. They basically ratified the name of Devendra Fadnavis as the group leader of BJP's legislative party. Based on that, Devendra Fadnavis is now set to be sworn in as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. But the buoyant atmosphere that was being seen inside the Vidhan Bhavan, how the BJP leaders were euphoric about this fact. They felt that 2.5 years ago as well, it was Devendra Fadnavis who should have been sworn in as the Chief Minister, and it was bound to happen. But because Eknath Shinde was preferred by the BJP High Command in Delhi, it was kind of a rough deal for the BJP Maharashtra leaders as well as for Devendra Fadnavis as well. Again, I'll point out the kind of landslide victory that has happened for the BJP, the best ever in the history of Maharashtra politics. 132 MLAs they have won. It is under the aegis of Devendra Fadnavis. How he has basically meticulously planned in each and every assembly for his MLAs, beg your pardon. The credit clearly goes for Devendra Fadnavis over here. And the numbers that BJP basically achieved, it ensured that the pressure tactics from his alliance partners, be it Ajit Pawar or be it from Eknath Shinde as well, it really didn't work out. Ajit Pawar was the first one to give his consent for Devendra Fadnavis to become the new CM of Maharashtra. Eknath Shinde was, there were many reports that he was miffed about certain aspects. He in fact took a press conference also and mentioned about his achievements that happened during his tenure as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. He was also, his party was openly asking for the coveted Home Minister's portfolio as well, saying that when Fadnavis was the Deputy CM, he held the Home Minister's portfolio. So now it should go to the CM Shinde, to Eknath Shinde's party. However, the BJP, it seems like, is in no mood to consent on that. BJP is in no mood to basically budge on this aspect of giving away the crucial Home Ministry portfolio as well as the Speaker's post that Eknath Shinde was asking for. One more important development that we understand is that Devendra Fadnavis was not keen on three of the top netas of Eknath Shinde's party to be made minister again. One was Abdul Sattar, the other minister was Tanaji Sawant, and the third one was Sanjay Rathod. There were serious allegations against Sanjay Rathod, and because of that he was dropped as a minister during the NBA regime as well. He was reinstated when Eknath Shinde became the chief minister. Similar kind of allegations were there against the two other mantris as well. When this demand was put forth by the BJP, Eknath Shinde's party felt that there is too much of meddling being happening from the BJP side. It is their internal party matter, and Eknath Shinde's party also basically expressed about the fact that what about the graft charges against Ajit Pawar and his MLAs also. So yes, Fadnavis may be swearing in now. They have been projecting that all is well within the Mahayuti. All three top leaders are coming in the same car. But the drama in Maharashtra politics is expected to continue year after as well.
Right, but seeing them together, perhaps they've left all that drama behind them to send out this message of unity. And I believe the governor has also now reached, so the meeting is going to start now. Those are live visuals coming in from inside the room where all the Mahayuti leaders are present along with the observers from Maharashtra, and the governor has also just reached. So Devendra Fadnavis, Eknath Shinde and Ajit Pawar made an entry together, a significant move to send out the message that they are all still together amidst reports that Eknath Shinde was a bit miffed. The BJP has already announced who the next CM of Maharashtra is going to be, which is Devendra Fadnavis, and now the other leaders there present to give their support to Devendra Fadnavis. Let's go back to Arunil. Arunil, the governor has reached, so the meeting has begun, the official process has begun.
Well, that is right. The official process has begun. However, the main process will basically conclude in this very hall inside the Raj Bhawan, wherein the official invite for the swearing-in ceremony will be given, as well as a press conference is also been expected to be held over here. What Devendra Fadnavis will speak now, what Eknath Shinde will speak, and Ajit Pawar will say, all eyes will be on these aspects, because these three partners have come together and ensured a landslide victory for the Mahayuti. The dynamics of Maharashtra politics, whether it is going to change now, at least for the next 5 years, that also is an interesting aspect to look into, because in the last 2.5 years, when Eknath Shinde was made the chief minister, at least for the first 6 months, he was being guided by Devendra Fadnavis. But later on, what transpired was Eknath Shinde basically came out of the shell of Devendra Fadnavis, and he started to lead from the front. Several key schemes were introduced under the leadership of Eknath Shinde as well. One being the game changer that it turned out to be, that is the Ladki Bahin Yojana, which translates to Ladli Bahin Yojana, and much of a credit has been given to that aspect as well. Devendra Fadnavis is a seasoned politician. He is somebody who's the only politician in Maharashtra, at least in the last 2 decades, who has held the CM post, completed his full 5 years of tenure as a Maharashtra CM. He held that between 2014 to 2019. And after that also, once he had sworn in as a Chief Minister in this very Raj Bhavan with Ajit Pawar, which lasted only for 72 hours. That is when Devendra Fadnavis had repeatedly mentioned about the fact that me punna yein, I will come back. He also basically recited one shairi inside Maharashtra Vidhan Bhavan as well, in Maharashtra Assembly, basically saying that I am like a sea and I am going to come back at the CM's post. So this is basically a kind of a homecoming for Devendra Fadnavis as well. And